Hey guys, Rumbly Superset here doing a gameplay review of Wild Blood from Gameloft on Android. I'm currently using a PS3 controller, so as you can see I'm not using any hands here, but my character is moving. I'm using the 6-axis app on the Google Play Store, and with this you have to be rooted of course, but it definitely outweighs the stress of getting it set up. It's really nice. The controls are a lot better. I mean, this one thing in this game that's actually subpar is the controls because of the camera angles. Besides that, this game is absolutely amazing. Graphics are sharp, detailed. It's using the Unreal Engine. This is Gameloft's first Unreal Engine game on the Android platform and iOS platform. We have here in the main screen, we have on the top left, we have the main menu, which is like the pause menu and whatnot. There we can buy potions, health potions, mana potions. Shows your health and your MP as well. And then you have the options to restart, and you have the main menu. When you restart, it obviously goes to the last checkpoint or save point you come across. And we do have in-game currency. As you can see up here, it shows I have 1360. Those are used to purchase those potions, which are monetized, unfortunately. You can't really find too many out by fighting enemies. They don't really drop too often. I found maybe 4 or 5 through my entire gameplay, beating the game. I only found 4 or 5, and that's pretty bad. So like I said, it's pretty monetized in this game. So it's really hard to kind of balance whether you're going to buy potions to stay alive, or buy better gear, like to upgrade your weapons, or buy better skins if you want, even if you're really into this kind of cosmetic type things that don't really apply to the gameplay. But then, besides this, you have your actual user interface here. You have the main attack button right there. You can charge these. So that's another addition I like in this game, is you can actually charge attacks. So that makes it a little more involved in terms of fighting. I know, like the Dark Knight that they released, it's basically one button and you just repeatedly hit that, and it's cool at first because it's pretty simple. But after trying to play a while and try to get in, like actually really involved in the game, it seemed like it got really repetitive, and I didn't want to play anymore. And that's one thing they improved in this game is, like I said, you can charge attack, and you have different levels of charge as you level it up. Plus you have other abilities such as this. Like I said, there's other abilities like fire, lightning, and ice. And let's see if I can get the menu here. So when you come to these save points right here, this actually replenishes your mana and your health, and then it loads the screen where you can upgrade your gear. You have different weapons here. You have a sword, axe, bow, and armor. The sword itself is the one you start with. The axe you unlock, as well as the bow, and skins you actually unlock with the currency itself. As you level up your weapon, it does change images here. I can't really show you here because I haven't done it, but on the right you have the damage, the critical, the quicken, basically how fast you hit, I believe. And I think it also is, yeah, you unlock different combos here as well. And as you unlock them, it shows you how to perform them as well. And then you have, let me go back to that menu, run back. Then you have your elemental attacks here. You have fire, ice, and lightning. Their effects vary based on the weapon. For me, for fire, it's like a pillar for the sword. Ice is like a shard that shoots out. And lightning, I think when you hit enemies, it branches out and hit other enemies. And for the axe, just so you know the differences are like, say for ice, instead of shooting a shard, it's like a whirlwind of ice. And it's pretty cool. And fire, I think it's like a charge of some sort. And lightning, you summon like these giant lightning hammers, which have a similar effect as a sword. You just look a lot cooler, personally, in my opinion. Let's see what else we had. We can buy in-game currency, of course. That's using real cash. You can see here you can buy 4,000 coins for 1.99 US. I don't personally do that, but if it's what you're into and you have a little extra cash, you can go and do that as well. Let's see, because like I said, some of this stuff is monetized, like the potions, and it gets kind of hard to balance what you're going to upgrade or what you're going to buy. And if you want to get a little ahead of the game and kind of balance that out yourself, you can go ahead and buy some of that stuff with real money. Gameplay wise, it's kind of like Devil May Cry if you guys play that game, or even what was that game, Darksiders. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's just not in depth. But it definitely is enjoyable. Like I said, I've already beaten the game myself. The main enemy here is basically King Arthur and Morgan, and then you're actually Lancelot. Sorry for the spoilers there, but So we can go ahead and go through here real quick. In the top right, I forgot to mention that you do have your weapon select. If you hit that button, the little button here, you would actually switch weapons if you had more than just a sword. As for now, I do not, so I cannot show you that. Let's see. Let me go ahead and unlock this right here. You have the little missions like this. You have to go ahead and turn the switch so you can open the gate, or you have to go kill X amount of mobs to go get the keys, open the doors, little things like that. There's also puzzles and chests to open them up. You have to solve this puzzle where you take this big block and you have to bring it to the bottom middle, and until you do so, the chest stays locked. This would be one of the first bosses here, so let's go ahead and kill these little guys off first. Like I said, the controls are fairly good if you use a PS3 controller. If you're using touch interface controls, then it gets a little hectic because the camera angles kind of get crazy and they don't really help you too much. And then half the time, say if I'm looking this way, I'm going to be going in some random direction towards the nearest enemy. So if I'm facing this guy, but there's someone closer, I'm not going to hit this guy. Ooh, I got ice power. So yeah, as you kill mobs, they do drop sometimes these elemental powers. I got the ice. I think they have different effects. I don't remember correctly exactly what the effects are, but you do have, say for this one, I think it probably slows them down, and the fire probably burns them and something like that. So those are pretty handy, especially when you get to the big crowds. Let's see what else I can do here. What's my quest? My mission. Oh, that's why this guy right here doesn't want to die. Ow, 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 ow. Woo, that was close. So as you can see, I'm repeatedly hitting the button, and you basically go to the nearest target as long as you keep hitting that button. Let's see. And you do get coins as you kill mobs. It's not much, but as you kill the more stronger mobs, you get a lot more. So here's our first boss. Kind of looks like the butcher from Diablo. But let's go ahead and take this guy down. He actually hurts quite a bit. You'll see here in a little bit. I'm not very good at dodging anymore. Roll. Oh, lucky. I missed the elemental power there. Whew. Yeah, it looks like I did pretty good. I didn't get hit at all. The first time around I did this, I almost nearly died because I was a noob. So there we go, I got a key. So that's basically how the gameplay pans out, is you go from scene to scene. Basically, you're going to continually open gates like this, and then you're going to run into a boss, and then that's when you're going to go on to the next stage after you beat the boss. Here's where it's showing me you can purchase potions there. I'm still in the tutorial, so this is why it's doing this. And it shows your objective down below to leave the village. So yeah, that was my review on Gameloft's Wild Blood. If you liked this, go ahead and like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.